So I'm getting a lot of people asking about the hemming stuff, which is really cool. Hemming is something you can definitely do at home. For example, these Stevenson jeans, this is a single needle stitch hem, something you can do on your home Singer, anything like that. You just gotta kind of know how to do it, how to fold it. You remember back in the day, like when your mom would hem your jeans and she just folded up once, it never looked quite right. So what you wanna do is, he wants these cut at 31. I think the inseam on these is about a 34. So you'll go to the bar tack in the center and just measure straight down that inseam. So these jeans measure just shy of 34, just shy of 34 here. And then what you'll do is you'll mark the jeans. If you want a 31-inch hem, you'll mark the jeans at 32. The fold for the hem takes about 1 inch. So always note that. You don't want to cut your jeans at 31 inches if that's where you want your hem. You want to cut it at 32. So just mark 32, and then what I do is I go from that mark just down to the bottom of the jean, which is about 2 or 1 3/4, and then I'll mark it here. Again, it's not perfectly perfect, but it's pretty damn close. And then mark that off, and then you'll cut that there. So another thing people have asked about, they asked me, why do I cut this? So it's not so much on these jeans, they're only about a 14 ounce, but when you roll the jean to make the hem, when you cut this out, it makes it just a little bit easier for folding and hemming, or for folding and hammering. Just hold your roll. There's just a lot of fabric there, and so we want to minimize the amount of fabric here so that it makes it as small and as easy as possible. Another thing a lot of times you'll have to do, depending on the brand, is you'll see how sometimes that'll pull apart, and you just want to bar tack that just with a little thread so that doesn't come apart. So what you'll do is, if that starts coming apart, just take a piece of thread and a needle and just poke it through the bottom there, and then just tie this off just to hold that together, because you don't want your side seam coming apart. So yesterday, I got home, realized I forgot to hit record, but luckily we have another pair of these to hem. Hammering stage, this is a part where a lot of people ask questions. They're like, why are you hammering? Are you putting like an adhesive down? And it's not. It's just to keep, you see how the denim sort of stays like that? It stays in the shape that you hammer it to. It just makes it easier when it's going through the machine. Not so much with this weighted denim, it's not that big of an issue. This is only like 14 ounce, but when you're hemming like 21 ounce denim, it's a lot more of an issue. You want to get that as thin as possible just to help it get through the pressure foot. Gives us a good little guideline. Okay, and so this is our machine. This is a Union Special 43200G. You can see that the top and bottom threads there and there, they're a constant feed through the spool rather than having a bobbin. So it just loops all the way through. You got the presser feet. This one makes the machine go. This one lifts the foot. This is your folder. So this is the folder here. It's operated by my knee. This rolls the denim for the hem, and then what we do, I always start on the outer seam. We open the foot, and then we open the roller, and you slide it in underneath. I go about 3/4 of an inch before the side seam, and then just lock it down so that I can do all my prep. Then I'll grab it, half inch, fold, fold, roll, 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 turn the machine on, and bada bing, bada boom. You just run it through, you go all the way through. But you can see how much easier it is. Actually, I'll get to here once I get to the second hem part. See how much easier that went through that. So what I do here is, a lot of people just take this and just tear it off. Because the nature of a chain stitch hem is they do come apart pretty easily. I like to take it and re-thread it back through, and then I like to tie this off. That way you get just a nice clean tie off. Nothing's gonna unravel. It'll unravel this way, but it just cleans it up. And then same thing, you walk through. Right around here, I open my folder. Everything's all folded and held together. This way it doesn't twist anything. And just walk it through, bada bing, bada boom. And that is how you do a chain stitch hem. That's it. pretty good. I like to try to keep these in line. I hate it when they twist. So that's a good one. Okay. Okay, last comment I know I'm gonna get is what happens if you don't have the Union Special and you just have like your typical home machine. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take off this section and see how it allows you to put stuff around it. You lift this and then you'll lift your foot, and then what you'll do is you'll take your jeans, you'll fold it into place, you'd feed it under there, lock it back down, and then you'd constantly do that half-inch fold and then feed it through and it would walk through. So that's how you do a single needle stitch hem if you were at home. Obviously, this is more the machine that people will have, but you want to make sure that you pull off that section so you can run the denim underneath. Because otherwise, you know, you don't want to sew your jeans together. So that's it. That's it? Okay, bye.